Hey everybody, it's Prolescent Toys back in today's video with another Star Wars The Black Series review. Today we're looking at all the Star Wars Jedi Survivor figures from the Gaming Greats line. Um, who to look at first? Let's look at you. And here we have the KX security droid out of the packaging, and I really want to say this is inaccurate, actually. Yeah, I think the one in the game, at least the KX security droids that have the Electro Baton, are all like this olive color. I'll show a picture right here, but I think this is just inaccurate, which, it comes hand in hand with Hasbro. Like, half their figures are inaccurate, which, I get. They're working off of, like, concept art. But yeah, it's just not close to what is shown in the game. He is a pretty big fellow, like compared to like a stormtrooper right here. Yeah, you can see that he dwarfs him in height. I think something that's really cool with this figure is the backpack. Like, they actually updated this piece right here to be able to fit that. And yeah, that's actually pretty cool. And now articulation is not really inhibited by it. Like, there's little clips, as you can see, like you can take them on or off if you don't want this guy to be wielding the electro baton. But yeah, like, yeah. Going over articulation, the head goes down a lot, like a pretty good amount. So we can like look down at Cal, before he murders him. Head doesn't really move up that much, but that's okay. You have some. Oh, you have a lot of pivot. Whoa, lots of pivot, and side to side movement with the arm. The arm isn't, again, inhibited by the apparatus too much. I just dropped the baton. That's cool. We'll keep filming. This is professional. We're all doing it. We're doing it in one take. Yeah, there's elbow swivel, and then the elbow can go back in front of lunge. Everything's just falling apart. This review is such a mess. Wrist. The wrists. Oh yeah, there is wrist swivel. Then we have a wrist hinge. You can go back this much, go forward this much. We're doing this in one take, folks. I'm not doing two takes. Legs go out that much. It's kind of like that old. It's like kind of like a McFarlane figure where they have a swivel at the knee to compensate because there's no upper thigh swivel. So yeah, there's a swivel right there. The knee goes out. Ooh, yeah. The articulation on this guy is crazy. And it's all due to like the circular build right here. Goes up this much, goes down that much, and it has ankle pivot. And here is the KX security droid next to a stormtrooper and Cal Kestis. And next up is the B1 battle droid. Now these guys are being used by the Bedlam Raiders on Kobo, and yeah, they're all right. They're all right. They're like pretty easy to beat, I guess. But yeah, it looks fairly accurate. My only like criticism would be like I wish there was like a bit more weathering on this figure to make it look more beat up and damaged. But I guess I could do that myself. It wouldn't be too hard. And yeah, a closer look at the paint, and yeah, on the backpack there's nothing. That's pretty disappointing. And like once you get past the waist, like there's also nothing. Going over articulation, it's pretty standard. Head can go back that much, go forward this much. Oop. Oh yeah, I forgot. The head also extends for some reason. I don't know why. For the longest time, I had one of the B1 battle droids on my display, like posed like this, and for some reason, I just like never noticed. I was just like, oh yeah, he's like taller than most characters on my shelf, but I guess that's normal for B1 battle droids. Yeah, and then one day I just went like, oh, that's how it's supposed to look. Anyways, the arms go up about this much. You got to be real careful because these figures are very, very thin. very easy to break. Upper arm rotation, of course, rotation right there. Single jointed elbow, it goes in that much. It can go backwards, same as the KX security joint, just lots and lots of articulation due to the sculpt, due to the character design. There's an upper wrist rotation. There's also, you have the standard wrist articulation right there. The diaphragm joint, that's really weird. Hold on. The diaphragm joint is right there, yeah. So you can move him in, move him out. A little bit of side to side movement. Not too much though. The legs can go out this far. They can go back this far. Again, like the articulation of these guys are crazy due to just the design of the figure. Now, they do have like these little holes in the back of the calves, so if you could, yeah, if you wanted to, you could fold them in like that. And feet go down that much, they go up this much, and there's ankle rocker pivot. You can also store the blaster that he comes with right here on the backpack, and these little antenna thingies come up. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention this thing right here moves too. And going over scale, here he is next to the Force Link probe droid and a regular B1 battle droid. And last but not least, we have the Riot Scout Trooper. Now, this is the same figure as, the one that came out previously, but this one just comes with a cool shield. Look at that cool translucent orange. Look how cool it is. Hold on, let me get his face. Yeah. Yeah, that just looks so cool. And I don't think I have to go over articulation. This figure has been released countless times. Of course, like you have that double jointed elbow right there. Very, very rare in the nowadays for the Black Series. They always rock the single jointed joints, and the knees too. That's pretty rare. But yeah, like this figure, I feel like it's like stood the test of time. This mold, at least, it's pretty good. It stands up today. But yeah, that shield is definitely a big selling point for me, and getting it on was super easy. Like it comes with this little ring right here that goes around the wrist. I thought it was connected, so I was like, oh geez, I'm gonna have to put this. There's like cap shield, his MCU shield, but no, it's really easy. It opens up, it wraps around the wrist, and he also has this little handlebar that you can hold on to the shield with. Yeah, it's really, really cool actually. I just thought it was going to be pretty cheap, but yeah, a lot of detail went into this. A lot of paint, a lot of sculpt. Like you see the damage on there. Pretty cool. And for comparison, here he is next to a Stormtrooper and Cal Kestis. But yeah, that kind of wraps up everything. I mean, they're all just reuse, and it's pretty disappointing, but it's what we've all come to expect from Hasbro at this point, especially with their Black Series and Marvel Legends lines. Yeah, it is what it is. I will say though, I might get another Bedlam Raider BD or B1 battle droid, and I definitely want a few more Riot Scout Troopers. They just look so fresh, and I'll try to find a picture on my phone, but when I was doing New Game Plus and I had like stronger enemies, there was like this like a patrol trooper with those shields and batons, both like a regular one and one with like the commander pauldron. I'll try to like show pictures right here if I can, but yeah, like I'd want to make a few customs of that, so I at least need like 4 more. But these will hit clearance soon enough. But yeah, other than that, that'll wrap up today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, a comment, subscribe, share it with a friend or family member if you can. Support would be greatly appreciated. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye.